Hey everybody, what's up? Um, Let me just check. I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. All right. Let me get a chair. All right. What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in. Listen, I know that I don't know what you guys did for St. Patrick's Day, but it's kind of a tradition for some, to live it up, to party, to, enjoy some type of alcoholic beverage. So I figured it'd be a cool way to come on and talk to you guys about making some homemade wine. Now, first and foremost, we must understand you must be able to drink. Please make sure you are over the age of 21, 21 and older. Uh, don't be an idiot. Let's drink responsibility. Let's drink responsible, you guys. All right. Let's not do anything dumb. As you see, I've had this thing. Well, I've had this thing for some time now. This is a batch that we've made with pomegranate juice. So you can make it out of anything as long as it's 100% natural juice. Okay. Make sure it's 100% natural. Welch's is a great juice. There's pomegranate. Other ones, as long as it's 100% natural, okay, you can do pineapple wine. This is actually pomegranate and cranberry. All right. There's a lot of different ways you can make it. So I am kind of like a little bit of a growing wine connoisseur, so I'm excited. I bought a gallon jug. Like I said, you can easily make it just from these as long as you take some of the juice out to give space for like the yeast and sugar and such. You can make it easily out of a jug. I made it easily out of this jug. As you see, it's kind of like deflated from the sides from the. You hear? It still don't got that much CO2 anymore, but it's delicious and it's a good way, cheaper way, easy way. Like I said, please drink responsible. And make sure that you're over the age of 21. You're 21 and older. So let's go ahead and do it. All right. So the ingredients you're going to need is yeast. It's easier to do champagne yeast if you have it. Got some coming in. You can just use regular yeast as well. If you have a different way, if you've ever done this is posting simultaneously on YouTube as well. So if you've ever done this here on YouTube or even in the group, comment below. Let us know the different things that you've, or different types of yeast that you've used, or what better quality yeast we can, so that this can be, a better product.
The dragon's on the ground.
Okay.
And pop up and they're firing. They're scary. I wrote a picture of them.
Cool.
They're not going here yet.
So, yeah, let's get to it. All right. So we have our Welch's grape. I'm gonna do about half of the container in here. And like I said, as long as it's 100% juice, we did one with Welch's, and everyone that came over pretty much destroyed it. So this is going to be cool that I'm making more. We're almost at half. I'll do half like that just to give it. I'll put a little bit more later if I have to, give some space for the cranberry. So as you see, got that. We're going to do some cranberry. So this is going to actually be cranberry grape.
Brownie dirt.
Okay, Papa, I'm doing a video, all right? So just go draw. You're cool. But yeah, go ahead, put the cranberry in. So it's actually about 3 parts. 3 parts grape and 1 part cranberry. Didn't really look that out, but hey, it's all Gucci. So, if I were to be doing the wine or making my wine in like a 96 ounce like this, or maybe a little smaller, I would only do about 2 cups, maybe 2.5 of sugar. Okay. Some people use brown sugar. Some people use white sugar. We here already use organic cane sugar, so that's what we use. I actually end up using brown sugar for this because it was a lot darker, and I just wanted to get a taste and see, how it was. And like I said, this is so good. This is actually our favorite one, but we're weaning on it because this is potent. Okay, I need to get an alcohol reader so I could figure out what's going on with that, but I'm sure that thing. Like I had 2 little mini cups that we got from our going wine tasting out Triple Creek. I had 2 of those little things, and I woke up sweating and like, what the heck? When did I fall asleep? Like, what the heck? So, yep, 4 cups of sugar, and then we're doing 4 because it's a gallon, which is 2 of these, and then we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of yeast. Okay, if we were doing, like I said, something smaller, it would be about half a teaspoon. But I'm excited. I'm happy that I was able to. I'm happy that I was able to get the proper equipment. But this can be done in your home. This can be done easily with jugs, with buckets, whatever. But I just felt comfortable getting the proper equipment so that I could make this. Okay, so it's a little plastic funnel. So I'm gonna go ahead and all right. Probably should have rinsed it out or dried it out before I pour it in the sugar, but it's all good. But the dark sugar, I heard dark sugar, like I said, the brown sugar, if you're going to do brown sugar, something like that, it helps because it gives it that caramel flavor and tasting. And, like I said, I'm just trying to grow in my wine ways. Maybe have a winery one day. Vineyard. We got grapes outside growing, so it would be awesome. It's a great bargaining tool. So, even if you aren't drinkers, if the end of the world happens or, this pandemic goes left, you can always barter and trade. Bartering and trading was the first way we were doing things before we had all this money and things like that, all right? I'll give you a coconut, you can give me some fish, or, I'm making a mess. Oh my gosh. Good thing it's a plastic funnel because I can turn it sideways. Wipe off the table. Bugs. But yeah, this is that simple, you guys. All right, 4 cups of sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cups of sugar. Teaspoon of yeast, and a gallon or half a gallon, whatever your size, or it's at least a gallon if you're going to do the 4 cups of sugar and a teaspoon of yeast. A gallon of your own juice choice. But if you're doing just like if you were doing, just like one of these, like I've done before. So even with this one, I did like 2 things of sugar still, and I did half a teaspoon of yeast, and it's amazing. So we have a little aerator that we're gonna do. It's a little cap that comes out, keeps it, the air pressure pops out. Whole thing, like I said, I got the whole setup this time just to make sure that we were good. So we're gonna do a teaspoon. I'm going to shake this up, and then I'm going to add a little more cranberry just because I want to make sure I have that cranberry taste in there. But I want to get this shaken up. Now I got this jug on Amazon. I'm gonna make sure that I leave the link down below for you guys. But it came with a nice warranty and all. But North Supply, North Mountain Supply, NorthMountainSupply.com. Thank you so much. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a little shake. Let that sugar get in. Now some people that have made this, they do like hot water with the sugar, like melt, and then incorporate the water and all that. I haven't had to, so I don't feel like why do I need to now? But you guys are catching this live. If you're watching this long and you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We're actually calling some quail this weekend for inventory, and if you want to check out that video, because YouTube sometimes is a butt, we're going to put that on our Patreon, so you can go ahead and check that out. Let me go ahead and there we go. Just give it a little bit. Now I want it to have space so that, because it's going to bubble, all right? That's what's going to happen. And if you are doing this with jugs, you're doing this with jugs, every day you're going to have to come and burp it. Meaning every day you're going to have to come and just release the cap a little bit, put it tight back on a little, all right? If not, you can get a combustion. Now, thankfully, oh, here's our old one. Still a little bit left. This was the Welch's that we had, the small ones. I used 2 cups of sugar, half a teaspoon of yeast in this. And this was, you still can hear it. It's still a little thing. You see? It swells up. Every day we had to come and burp it. I kept them in a dark space. I kept one in the cabinet in the dark corner because we never opened up that cabinet. And the other one I kept in my storage closet. So we did that. And this was the first one. I didn't drink all this because it's like yeast in there. So the reason why I got this time is because as this begins to bubble and work up, you'll see the process. Okay, so within like the first 3 days, this is going to start bubbling and getting all crazy loco up in there. And then like after day 4 or 5, it's going to be going crazy up in there. You'll just see bubbling and movement and all of that. And you're going to want to make sure that you have either some system like this, an aerating system that helps with the air escape, but not letting air back in, or like I said, you have to burp this every day. And it worked for us. We burped both of those every day. We just went every day. Make sure you do it. Sometimes I did it twice a day just to be safe, because this is the one we kept in the storage room. As you see, it's even bigger. About to bust. I was like, what the? So I was nervous about that, but it didn't, and it tastes amazing. And I forgot I have this right here. So this one tastes amazing too. But as you see, like I said, that white stuff, you'll see yeast. The yeast will kind of settle there. Now, so for the next day or two, I'm gonna shake this just to make sure that the sugar dissolves all the way, and make sure that the yeast and such gets all dissolved and works in here. But after a day or two, I'm gonna let this sit and do its thing. All right. So if you keep this between 7 to 10 days, you'll see it separate. So you'll see the yeast kind of be at the bottom, and then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna siphon this out, and I have some glass containers that I ordered for containment for wine and other fermenting things. So we're gonna go ahead and contain this after about day 8, day 9. And then I'll make another video on that. It'll be ready to consume around then. So obviously we'll do a taste test. But then I have a little rack in the storage room. We're gonna let them stay racked up. I don't drink every day, but this is a nice, cool drink to have. You can make seltzer drinks. You can make apple cider. Okay, there's a whole lot of different things you can do. So, St. Patrick's Day. What did you do for St. Patrick's? We made this on St. Patrick's. Was the day after St. Patrick's, but we made this for all of you. youngsters out there in the pandemic, you can't go out. You're over 21 and you're looking for something to do. Prepare for the week. Cinco de Mayo's coming up. Prepare. Ain't not like some homemade vino. It will be good. All right. I pray y'all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and put this in our storage closet. I already made some space. We are expecting this week with the rabbits. So prayerfully, she has a great birth this weekend. Great birth process, no problems. She had 5 the first time, 8 the second time. So we'll see how many she has. This is the third time. Third time having babies, all right? Third time having babies. So, y'all have a good one. Take care. Let's go.